Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Johnston. Hope everybody's staying nice and safe, and we're just going to talk about how to put a string on today because obviously I'm not going to be there to put a string on for you if your string breaks. So I'm just going to show you very carefully how that works. We're going to do some close-ups. I'm going to use my violin. I've already taken the string off, if you can see that. Okay. And I'm just going to put my other string back on. So first of all, when you get it out of the package, it's going to be wound up kind of like this, all right? So you'll just need to unwind it very carefully. Don't get too excited about pulling it apart. You don't want to break anything. I'm going to grab my glasses. Usually the first thing I do is I will put it. Now you'll have a fine tuner. Maybe I should show you how to do that. But there should be just some little clippy things that look like this, and you're going to put the string in between those two clippy things. Now, if it doesn't fit very well, sometimes you can take some tweezers. I'm going to show you a close-up of that. Sometimes you can take some tweezers. Let me grab a pair of tweezers so you can see what this actually is going to look like. Sometimes this is just metal, so you can just take the tweezers and just kind of very gently pull those two metal bars apart slightly, and your string should be able to fit down in there. But don't get too rough with it because you don't want to damage your instrument. Okay? So again, if you can't fit the string in initially, just put the tweezers in between and very gently twist, and that should open it. Okay? So you can kind of see how this works on my violin. On my E string, I only have a fine tuner there. Okay, so you can kind of see how that fits. That little ball on the end of the string there, sometimes even twisting that little metal thing apart won't work. So what you can do, is you can thread the string through that ball like so. And then it'll make a nice little loop like this. Okay? And then you could actually fit it over that piece right there, and that will also work. Okay? So either one of those, they kind of design these strings for multiple purposes. So either one of those ways will work. Okay? So that's how you do that end. For me, since I don't have fine tuners, I'm just going to stick it in there like so. Okay, so threading it here at, so I'm just going to pull that peg out. You can see that it's got multiple holes. You want to make sure that you get the end of that string as straight as possible. Okay? And then you're going to put it, sorry, there's not a good angle to do this. You're going to put it in that hole like this. And once you do that, you want to make sure that whenever you get over here to the other side, that you've got about that much of the string sticking through the hole. What you're going to do is you're going to wind the string around that and let it lay. The string that you're winding is going to lay that part down. Okay? When you wind, you want it to go as straight as possible. See how I'm making it look like, I don't know, thread on a bobbin? And see how now I'm making it kind of push that little piece down. That's going to help keep your string in. Okay? On a cello string, you might want the string to be just a little bit longer. The important thing is, though, is that you keep, see how I'm holding this tight here? You want to keep this steady and tight while you wind. You also want to try and keep a straight line as much as you can from here all the way down here. And that also will help. If it's a line like that, it's going to help keep the peg from slipping. Okay? All right. So we're going to get it basically to this point where there's no slack in the string. I mean, it's on here. Check the bridge, make sure that it's staying on, okay? And then again, make sure it's making a straight line. You can get in there. Make sure it's making a straight line all the way from here to here to here, because the straighter the line, the better it's going to stick, okay? All right, next thing we got to do is we got to get that A in tune. Is that an A, Ben? Ben says no. Okay, I'm going to pull up the tuner, which of course you have on Canvas. By the way, my internet is stupidly slow here today, so this is taking a while. I am not a happy camper with our internet.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Notice I coughed in too long. Yeah. Don't want to get on the violin. Okay. Welp. As we wait, I'm also going to show you. Yeah, who needs an A? We got it in our heads. I'm also going to show you this app that's called ClearTune. Okay. Now, for those of you who might have a harder time hearing the pitch, this might be good for you because this will show you visually where that pitch is. Have you used this app before, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Use it all the time.
Okay, so, you have to make sure to activate the microphone on it so that it'll hear what you're doing. So, sing an A, or whistle an A. Do you see how that works? Okay.
I'm sharp.
That's okay. I think you're sharp. Well, I don't know why this isn't loading. This is so much fun. Yay! Come on, man. Maybe if I just do it on an existing. Okay. Anchor. Come on, man. Just hit stop for a second till this thing loads. Or pause. Come on. The internet up